Monday, August 4th. Salem looks calm on the surface, but looks can be deceiving. Beneath the soft hum of the city, heartbreak and danger stir in the shadows. A young girl carries a secret that could shatter the DiMera family. A mother's instincts push her to a choice she may never be able to take back. And an unexpected homecoming threatens to reopen wounds that never fully healed. This isn't just another day in Salem, it's the start of a chain reaction that will leave no heart untouched. The morning in Salem begins in the quiet office of Dr. Marlena Evans. Sunlight filters through the blinds, painting stripes across the carpet. Marlena sits across from young Rachel Black, her posture calm, but her eyes sharp with concern. "Rachel," Marlena says softly, folding her hands on her lap, "you can trust me. You know that, right?" Rachel nods, but her little hands twist in her lap. She looks down, avoiding Marlena's gaze, and for a moment, the room feels frozen in time. Viewers, do you feel it too? That heavy silence that's louder than words? This isn't a normal therapy session. Marlena knows it, Rachel knows it, and we, watching from the edge of our seats, know something big is buried deep inside this child's heart. Marlena leans forward, her voice barely above a whisper. "Rachel, what happened with EJ?" Rachel's eyes flicker, just for a second. Her breathing quickens, and her lips tremble as if a confession is fighting to escape. Then, just as quickly, she clams up, shaking her head. We see it in her tiny movements, the fidgeting fingers, the way her shoulders tense. This little girl is haunted by something she cannot say. And here's the question that chills me to the core: could Rachel Black have actually pulled the trigger on EJ DiMera? Or is someone else's shadow lurking behind this fear? Marlena knows she has to tread carefully. Push too hard, and Rachel might shut down completely. But if she can gently guide her to speak, it could unlock the truth that will rock the DiMera family to its core. What do you think, viewers? Is Rachel the key to solving this mystery, or is there a twist coming that none of us see yet? Tell me in the comments. I want to know what theory you're leaning toward. Meanwhile, across Salem, tension simmers in a quiet corner of the Kuriakis' estate. Sarah Horton Kuriakis storms into the room, her voice trembling with barely contained anger. "Sophia," she says, holding back tears, "if that baby isn't safe, I swear, I will call the authorities. I will not let this go." Sophia Choi freezes, her back to the wall, clutching the edge of a chair like it's her only lifeline. She looks up at Sarah, eyes wet, lips quivering. "Please, you don't understand," Sophia whispers, her voice breaking. "I never wanted it to be like this." And then, like a dam shattering, the truth, or what she claims is the truth, spills out. She talks about the safe haven box, about nights filled with fear, and finally, she whispers the words that leave Sarah speechless. "Tesoro, he's my son." The room hangs heavy with the confession. But here's where things get messy, folks. Is Sophia telling the whole truth? Her tears are real, her fear is real, but deep down, Sarah feels something isn't adding up. Could Sophia be protecting someone? Or spinning a story just convincing enough to keep Sarah quiet? Sarah's hands tremble as she takes a step back. If she believes Sophia, she risks letting a dangerous secret linger in the shadows. If she doesn't, one wrong move could tear a family apart forever. I want to ask you, as if we're all standing in that room together, what would you do if you were Sarah? Would you trust Sophia's desperate confession, or take that information straight to the police? Because in Salem, one choice can change everything. Across town, in the quiet of the penthouse, Marlena Evans moves like a shadow through her own home. Every corner whispers memories of John Black. His voice in the halls, his laughter echoing in the living room, the way he'd hold her hand and call her, Doc. But now, he's gone. Marlena sets down a photo of John and pauses, her fingers trembling. She whispers softly to herself, "I miss you. I don't know how to do this without you." And then, the sound of the front door. It opens slowly. "Mom?" Marlena freezes. That voice, familiar, emotional. It's Sami Brady. She turns, and there she is, Sami, her face a mix of regret and relief. Tears well up in both their eyes before a word is even spoken. Marlena, Sami says, her voice breaking, I'm so sorry. I should have been here. I should have been here for his funeral. The dam breaks. Marlena pulls her into a hug, clutching her daughter like a lifeline. Their grief spills out in unison, raw, messy, real. Viewers, you can feel that heartbreak, can't you? A mother and daughter, bound by love and regret, trying to patch a hole that might never fully heal. These moments are why Days of Our Lives remains unforgettable, not just the secrets, the scandals, or the twists, but the humanity. Two women, mourning the same man, trying to find strength in each other's arms. And deep down, we know Sami's return isn't just about grief. Her presence always stirs the waters in Salem. And in the weeks to come, those ripples could become a tidal wave. As the sun dips below the Salem skyline, the streets grow quiet, but it's not the peaceful kind of quiet. It's the kind of silence that comes right before a storm hits, heavy, electric, and full of unspoken fear. Inside every home, every family feels it. The tension, the sense that something is about to break. In one corner of town, Marlena Evans closes her eyes, replaying her session with young Rachel Black. She knows there's more beneath the surface, a memory, a truth, a secret that could shatter the DeMera family forever. She whispers to herself, Rachel, what are you hiding from me? Meanwhile, Sarah Horton Kuriakis sits alone, still shaking from Sophia's emotional confession. Her mind spins in circles. One decision could save a life, or destroy one. And the worst part? There's no clear answer. Across town, Sophia Choi rocks Tessero in her arms, staring at the safe haven box like it holds the ghosts of her past. Is she telling the truth, or weaving a story to protect herself from Salem's judgment? And then, there's Sami Brady, the hurricane that has just returned home. Her reunion with Marlena was tender, yes, but Sami never stays quiet for long. Her presence is like a spark landing in a room full of gasoline. We all know it. When Sami's in Salem, secrets don't stay buried for long. Viewers, can you feel that pulse? That heartbeat in the air? Salem is standing on the edge of a firestorm, and every secret, every lie, every broken promise, is about to collide. And here's the wild part, this is only Monday, August 4th. If the week begins with heartbreak, confessions, and buried memories, imagine the explosions waiting for us by Friday. So, buckle up, because in Salem, storms don't just pass. They destroy. And that, my friends, is where we leave Salem, for now. But I have to ask, because I know so many of you have been following every twist as closely as I have, what do you think happens next? Do you believe little Rachel Black is truly hiding the dark truth about EJ's shooting? Or is she just an innocent child, caught in the tangled web of the DeMera family's secrets? Imagine being Marlena, watching a little girl carry a burden that could destroy everything. What would you do in her place? And what about Sarah Horton Kuriakis? Should she trust Sophia's tearful confession, or take her suspicions straight to the authorities? If Sophia is lying, Salem could be walking straight into another heartbreak. But if she's telling the truth, exposing her could ruin lives forever. Then there's Sami Brady. Her return always shakes the ground under Salem, and we know she doesn't just come home to cry, she comes home to stir the pot. What kind of chaos will follow her this time? Will she uncover the truth, or create a new scandal all on her own? I want to hear your theories, your predictions, even your wildest guesses. Type them down in the comments. Seriously, I read them all, and some of you come up with twists that are better than what the writers could dream up. If you loved diving into Salem's secrets with me today, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and tap that notification bell, because the drama here never sleeps, and I promise, you won't want to miss the next storm. Remember, in days of our lives, every lie, every secret, every whispered confession, always finds its way to the light. See you in the next episode breakdown, and until then, stay curious, stay dramatic, and keep watching Salem.